Hi guys, this is Judith, and the recipe for today, as you guys know from last week, is chicken and corn chowder. So I have all the ingredients laid out as usual. This is my half cup of chopped onions, and I have 1 tablespoon of butter, which I'm going to melt in the pot shortly. I have 1.5 cup of reduced chicken broth. I have 1.5 cups of chopped potatoes, and I think it's just like regular russet potatoes. I have 2 cups of frozen kernel corn. The recipe called for 4 ounces of green chili peppers from the can, but as you guys know, I don't really use things from cans, so I just have jalapenos instead, and I have 4 ounces of jalapenos. I have 1/4 teaspoon, of black pepper. I have 2 cups of 2% milk, 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 5 ounces, okay, maybe 6 or 7 ounces of chicken. I mean, it's chicken, right? You can't really go wrong with chicken. And I have 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro. The first thing on the recipe, on the instructions, it says cook onions in hot butter for 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm just going to take my onions and my butter and just head it to my saucepan, which is already heated. And then I'll just let you guys, I'll just wait for it to heat up, and then I'll heat my butter, my onions in it. I'll start recording again when the onions is nice and heated up. Alright guys, thanks. So guys, the onions are nice and tender right now. I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of the ingredients per the instructions. So this is the chicken broth, and then I'm supposed to add the potatoes, and then I have the green chili, the black pepper, and the corn. So I'm supposed to allow this to come to a boil, and then allow it to heat up for like 15 minutes until the onions are, the potatoes are tender. So I'm just gonna allow it cook right now. The next time I'm gonna turn on the camera is when the potatoes are cooked. So yeah, so just have everything mixed like this, and then I'll let you guys know when the potatoes are cooked, and then I'm just gonna finish the recipe. So it's pretty short, and I'm hoping that it's gonna taste really good because I'm kind of hungry. Alright guys, talk to you later. Okay guys, so my potatoes have about 2 minutes to be done. So I'm just going to prep the rest of my ingredients and just be ready to add them into my potatoes. It says in a small bowl, stir together, in a screw top jar, combine milk and flour. So I think this is the biggest screw top jar that I have. So I'm just going to combine like half of the milk with the flour and then stir it into the rest of the milk. I'm just gonna go ahead and stir this properly and shake it properly, and then mix it with the rest of the milk. So I'm supposed to add all of this to the potato mixture until it's thick and bubbly. Then I add my chicken and cilantro, and my recipe is all done. So I have my milk here. I'm gonna stay with a fork. As you guys can see, the potatoes are at this point nice and tender. As a matter of fact, it's already dry. So, oh wow, I'm already burning. So reduce my flame a little bit, and then stir this together properly and add it. When I tasted it earlier, it's not bad. I felt like I needed a little more salt. But as you guys know, I think I eat more salt than the average person, I think. Anyway, the jalapeno gives it a really nice kick. It's not as hot as I anticipated it to be, which is good. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until this is nice and thick, and then I'll add my chicken, and you guys know what's next. I just have to go and taste it. Alright, thanks, bye. Alright, so you can see my sauce is bubbly right now. I'm just going to conclude the recipe by adding the chicken and the cilantro. I'll just stir this through and I'll go ahead and taste it. I don't think this needs like forever to cook with the chicken and cilantro, and I think it's just like final touches. So as soon as this is heated through a little bit, I'll just put it into the into my tasting vessel. Ha, whatever, who says that? I'll put it into a plate or a bowl or whatever and taste it, and I'll tell you guys what it tastes like. All right, okay guys, so but the best part of this whole thing, the part where I actually get to taste it. Okay, so I actually like it. I thought it was going to need a little more salt, but it doesn't. The potatoes are nice and cooked evenly, so it's really soft, and you can feel that in the consistency of the chowder. It's thicker than I would have anticipated it to be, but that's fine. It tastes good anyway. So I think this is pretty good. I wouldn't add it to my everyday, but it's definitely better than last week's recipe. If I wanted to make a chowder, a vegetable-based chowder, I would definitely make this one. So this is good. Overall, I think I would just give it like an A-. For next week, this is a pretty simple recipe. It says stuffed green peppers. So, and it's from the exact same book. It looks really simple. It looks like it's just rice and ground meat stuffed in a green pepper. But the reason I'm making it is because I've never used Worcestershire sauce to cook, and I'm really looking forward to it. So this is what we're going to be making next week, and it's about 264 calories per serving. By the way, this this chicken and corn chowder that I just made has 4 servings in it altogether, and is 300 calories per piece. All right guys, thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.